Welcome back. It was a great week off. I tell you, I needed it. I really needed the week off. So, 10 things that will keep your house from selling. Holiday real estate, a seller's guide. Cupertino house of the week. Willow Glen house of the week and luxury home of the week, as well as a 12 Bay Area counties report. Let's get moving. Let's go into this one real quick. Holiday real estate, a seller's guide. This is done by Realty Times. I thought I'd go through it because I think it's valuable. I think it's nice to really think about it and get your mindset. First thing, and it doesn't really say anything here about it. Be patient. This is not the summer. This is not the selling season. If you're selling your house in the winter, especially if there's snow on the ground or it's raining out or or Thanksgiving happens, there's going to be delays. So when you think 15 days on average in Santa Clara County or 66 days on average in Napa County, you got to give a couple extra weeks of patience because people have things to do. There's Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all these other things that are happening. And your house is not a priority for some people. I'm still getting calls on all my listings, but just keep in mind that we're in the holiday season, not the home selling season or home buying season. That's March, April, May. So just keep that in mind, right? Be realistic. So packed open houses, hysteria, they do talk about it. Working with an experienced agent. Just understand that things do slow down. It's a great time to buy because there's less buyers. However, I have 5 offers on one of my listings. So I don't know. Price it right. Don't go aggressive, but that's real estate 101, right? You should never overprice your house because buyers know what they're buying. If your house needs work, price it lower. If it's not in the best area, price it lower. If it's a slow time of year, price it lower. The buyers will show up. There's still a pool of buyers out there that will buy a house, just not as many as in March, April, May. Keep it right. Price it right. Stage it to sell. Get smart with targeting. Understand who is buying your house or your property or what have you, right? Everyone that buys a house has a certain mindset of what they're buying. It's up to the seller and your agent, and your agent's really responsible for that, is to decide and discuss how we're going to target that buyer or buyers. There's a demographic chart. There's empty nesters, there's investors, there's relocation, there's people that just want to get out of the valley and move to Hollister. There's all sorts of stuff or all sorts of buyers that are out there. So just keep in mind, when you think about that house, who does it fit? Typically somebody that had your lifestyle, right? Concentrate on curb appeal, obviously. Be festive, but don't go overboard. Don't put the laser lights out there, right? Don't have the lights going to the music. Make it festive. You're in the holiday season. Celebrate your holiday. Absolutely. Don't be afraid of it. Don't go holiday crazy. It's true. If you have a house full of stockings and cheer and tchotchkes everywhere, it's going to look a little more crowded than what it normally is. And when you go to sell your house, remember 3 things on any platform, on anything that has to do with a wall or a desk or a shelf or what have you. Be flexible. Understand that people are running around madly crazy, getting Christmas shopping done, taking their kids to gym, doing everything that they need to do. And on top of that, they have to buy a house. So try to be flexible, be a little bit more open and appealing to the buyer because that house will get sold faster. Okay, 10 mistakes that will keep your home from selling. Excessive damage. Boy, I tell you what, I'm looking at my house and I got to start this honey-do list. It is a mile long and my house isn't going to go on market until all of that's done. I have the same thing with another house that's getting ready to sell. It's not going to be ready until December 9th. And that is a very erroneous, flexible date, right? Because things happen, right? I'm told December 9th. I'm targeting December 12th just because that's just the way it is. Things happen, right? There's going to be repairs that's happening, delays, waiting for supplies or what have you. Just get your stuff fixed. And by the way, this is a good time to talk about the home inspection list. This home inspection list right here will give you a very comprehensive honey-do list of things to do. And don't worry about doing them all yourself. I suggest you don't. I suggest you get a handyman or a contractor to do them all, fix all the repairs, because you're busy. You're busy with life. You're busy with work. You're busy with your family. Focus on that. Let us focus on getting your repairs done. Yeah, carpet in the bathroom. I don't know if you see my hashtag REWTFs, but that is a main topic. Guys, it's not the 70s anymore. We don't need to have your nasty olive drab shag carpet in your bathrooms. Just take that out, put some linoleum in. Better yet, put some tile in and make it look a little bit more modern. Yeah, and any kind of stains that you might have, even on furniture, will turn off a buyer. That includes smells, pet smells especially. I have 2 dogs. I have 4 chickens now, I think. There's some smells, right? If I ever sold my house, I would take that furniture out, put my dogs somewhere else, not let them sit on the couch, and they would have nice new furniture to deal with. There you go. Or at least have it cleaned. Loud dogs who bark every time someone approaches the home. My dogs love to welcome anybody that knocks at the door. Even the Amazon guy who's dropping off a package, they love to bark. It's annoying, but it also serves a purpose for security, right? The problem is when you're showing a house and you know somebody's coming to show your house, take those dogs, those loud dogs, and take them for a walk. Take them to the park. Let the buyers come in and not be afraid of that house. Dead lawn. Guys, it's not that expensive to fix up a lawn, right? You can scrape all the dead weeds out, level it out, put some plugs in there, and in 2 weeks, you have a brand new lawn. It looks beautiful. Keep it watered. Absolutely. Keep your lawn and your landscaping looking nice. Trim up the bush and trees. Yeah, make it look nice and presentable. A bad agent. Look, I am known throughout the industry as a hard negotiator when it comes to dealing with agents. Agents are not my friends. You hire me to do a job, I'm going to do it. I'm going to communicate with every agent as long as they're polite and professional. I have agents that ask me questions guising as buyers. So the first question I always ask, are you a buyer or an agent? And if you respond saying I'm an agent, then you've already lost a little bit of love with me, right? When you pick up a phone, you're supposed to say, this is Vito Skarnicki, a real estate agent, blah, 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 right? When you call or text or leave a message somehow, you should present yourself as a professional agent. So make sure that your buyer's agents are working for you and that they represent you correctly. Same thing with a listing agent. They need to be responsive to every little text. Over the weekend, I got hundreds of calls. I'm like, hey, look, I'll get back to you on Monday. I don't work on the weekends on a holiday weekend. I'll get back to you. Just chill out, right? Your sloppiness. Yeah, I have teenagers in my house, so enough said, right? Be reasonable. If you're like, oh, I can only show my house for 1 hour every Tuesday and then maybe on the open houses, I don't want to be bothered, then you're not selling your house. You're just being persnickety, right? Same thing with pricing, same thing with marketing, same thing with staging and getting your house ready to sell and packing up your stuff. If you're selling your house, pack up your stuff. Make your house look presentable. Put it in a pod, put it in storage, put it in your garage. Get rid of it. Get your house ready. You're showing that you're ready to sell the house, right? Understand that your price range, what you think your house is worth, is not necessarily what the buyers think it's worth. Okay, buyer is going to pay for what they think it's reasonable. It's my job to push that up. But if you already start high and it sits on market for 60 days, then you're overpriced. Period. Poor decorating choices. Look, the dolls in the cabinet. Oh boy, I tell you, I don't know how many times I've had to deal with that. We don't want to see your dolls. We don't want to see your Marine Corps memorabilia. We don't want to see your gun racks. Dress up your house and make it look pretty. Period. Done. There you go. Those are 10 things that you could do to kill the sale of your house. All right, Cupertino house of the week. Now, I looked at this one and I want to go through it real quick, but then remind me before I go back to go to one that I saw this price just about the same. This one's brand spanking new, 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Obviously, it's not my listing. This is a brand new house. So let's take a look inside. And I'm confused as to which one's which and why there's grays. What? Yeah, okay. So looks like it's an attached house. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, this is an attached house. Attached. Stupidest thing in the world. But look, it's brand spanking new. It's beautiful. Everything about it. It's multi-story. Looks like it was 3 stories, maybe. Yeah, 3 stories. 1, 2, 3. Not my favorite, but you know, when you're living in a Cupertino and you want to live in a big space, not worry about a huge yard, maybe this is an option for you. But let me show you something else that came to light, and it was this one right here. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,400 square feet, built in 1960. Now, your trade-off is age, but you're also getting a detached house and a 1/4 acre of lot. And let's take a look at this one. So everything's brand new, shiny. Yeah, you're not going to have the high ceilings, but you have newer cabinets. You have granite, right? Not necessarily my favorite color, but that's the choice they made. And you get a little bit of rustic. This looks like it's an addition of some sort. No, that's the living room, proper living room. See how it's all decorated, nice and pretty? There's no festive look and joy to this house. That's fine. Because when you're on the internet and this thing goes past Christmas, sells past Christmas, then you're worried about having to redo photos after you take down your Christmas tree or your Hanukkah decorations. Right? Just understand that's the way it is. And I love the fact that they put a floor plan in. That other one did not have one. This is done. This is a new house in Willow, Glen, brand new house. If you remember, I sold Mazzaglia, which is basically the values in the property for well over $1.6 million. That's the idea, guys. So if you have the money, if you have like $3 or $4 million lying around, buy a property, tear it down, and put a brand new mansion on it, and then you can turn around and sell it for $4.5 million. This is a 6-bedroom, 6.5-bath, 4,500 square feet house built in 2024, and it's walking distance to downtown. This is awesome. This is the perfect house. So they took an old cottage, probably a 1,200 square foot house, tore it down, and put this on it. This is a standard thing that's going on in all the high-end areas. Love to be able to do this myself. I don't know why they didn't use a professional photographer. I don't know. $4.5 million. You think you can afford a couple $100 for a photographer? Okay. Luxury house of the week. I love this address, Winding Way. I don't know if I've talked about this before. On market, 147 days. This is a market maker. This is somebody saying, I don't care if it sells or not. I'm patient. So much so that after 6 months, still the same price, and it's in where is it? Palo Alto, Woodside. 6-bedroom, 8 and 2 half baths, 7,900 square feet, 4.4 acres, built in 1997. Wish this was my listing. This is a beautiful house. I would love to live here. My aunt has a house like this up in Camas, Washington, and it's worth $1 million, but it also has probably $200,000 worth of repairs that need to be done. And I was talking to my cousin this weekend, and the idea was, well, it's actually a double lot. Why don't you just separate the lots and then sell it for the land value? You're going to make more money off of it. But what do I know? It's a nice house, guys. Let's see if they have a floor plan. No floor plan, but they have some funky, I don't know, pencil drawing. Okay, there you go. All right. This is 2 weeks of data. Let's open this up so you can see it. Nothing huge. We're almost at $18 billion worth of value, home sales revenue in Santa Clara County alone. I had 136 new listings this week, and Alameda 142. I want to point something else. Oh, that caught my eye. Oh, 134% over list price. San Mateo has hit the hot button. Something crazy is going on. And this is just the last 7 days. So pricing has gone completely over what we're thinking. So a lot of people are buying last minute gifts for their family. $2.5 million a pop. There you go. All right. That's it. I'm Vito. Thanks for watching. Have a great week and happy holidays.